Good afternoon, children. Today I am going to do a video about light and vision, that lesson in grade 6 science. So I have collected some things you can see on this table. So light. So in this world that we can see every object. Why is that? There is the light energy. Because of the light energy, we can see all the objects around us or in the environment. So who gives the light energy to us? The sun. The sun is a star. The sun can give the sun can give its own light, right? So how do we see the object? Here you can see flower vase is there. Then now here that I am inside the house, so because of these lighted bulb, the light rays will come to the object. After that reflected rays will come and fall on the lens of my eyes. So I can see the object of flower vase, right? First remember, there should be a source of light. Here inside the house, the source of light is this lighted bulb. So because of the lighted bulb, light rays will fall on this object. The object is the flower vase. Then the reflected light will, or the rays of light will come into or come and fall on the lens of my eyes. So I can see the image. So now you can take a box like this. So I have made a hole on this surface, and here also I have made a hole. Then I can put one thing here, right? Then here I can see. Then I use like this way. Now you can see there is a hole, and this side also another hole. I kept the matchstick box inside and I use to see. Now I see using this hole. Now I can see the box of matchstick inside the box, because light will come through this hole and that light will fall on the matchstick box and reflected light will come into my eyes. So I can see. Now I close this light coming hole. I close. Actually inside very dark, I can't see the box of matchstick. Then you will realize without a source of light, I can't see any object. Then now the light is coming. I close my eyes. Then also I can't see the object. Here I close. The sources of light is there, lighted bulb, because I am inside the house. But I can't see the object because my eyes I have closed. Right? So remember, to see an object, there should be two factors. What are the two factors? A source of light and the eyes. A source of light and the eyes. These two factors should be there to see an object. If I go outside, now daytime, the sun gives the light. So the source of the light is sun. Now I am inside the house, the source of the light is the lighted bulb. So there is a source of light and I have healthy eyes. Healthy eyes, that means sometimes some people can't see. If we become very old, Like our grandparents, grandmother, grandfather. If there is a source of light, the eyes are there but not healthy. So they can't see the object clearly. So healthy eyes is one factor and the source of light is another factor to see to see the objects, right? So you learn that. Now here then you need to learn about sources of light. Sources of light. Sources of light means the objects which can give out their own light. Sources of light, that means the things which give light out, right? So what are the example for the sources of light? Lighted candle, lighted bulb. If we consider about natural things, the sun, stars, firefly, fireworm, living organism. You have seen at night. Firefly is flying. There is a light at the back of that firefly. And fire worm is also living organism. That organism, that animal can produce their own light. And remember, sometimes we can see, I will put the photos in another video, light emitting mushrooms, light emitting or giving out mushrooms, that also natural source of light, right? So the things or the objects which give out light are called sources of light. Remember that one. The first you learn about, there should be two factors to see any that object in the environment. What are those two factors? Healthy eyes and a source of light, right? So next you need to learn about the meaning of the sources of light. The objects or the things which give out light is called sources of light. So the lighted candle is a source of light. Lighted bulb is a source of light. The sun is a source of light. Stars are sources of light. Light emitting mushrooms are sources of light. Torch is a source of light. Right? You learn about that. Right? Then think about this one. These are not sources of light. This that metal lid can't give the light out, and this cardboard piece can't give the light out. As animals, humans, and other, that without that firefly and fireworm and the light emitting mushrooms, others can't give out light. So these are not sources of light. I think you realize about the meaning of the sources of light and the what are not the sources of light, right? Okay, now then I need to teach you another two definitions. Luminous thing. Luminous thing. Remember children, luminous things means the things which emit or give out their own light. Luminous things, that means the objects or any that organism or object or thing which emit light out. So that luminous things is bulb, lighted bulb, candle, heart we use for our cooking, then stars, firefly and glowworm, those are luminous things. But we see the moon at night. Because of that moon, that light, we can see sometimes on a full moon day, we can see some things. We can go without taking that torch. We can go outside and we can see clearly the things at night because of on a full moon day that the moon gives light. But remember, the moon emits or gives out not the light of the moon itself. The sun will give the sun rays onto the moon. Those sun rays will reflect or get reflected on the earth. So the moon is not a luminous thing. Moon is not a luminous thing. Right? The object which can't emit light or which can't give out light, we can call non-luminous things. I think you realize. Then children, you remember the light always travels as straight line. They can't bend and go. They can't like a wavy way go. So it will go as a straight line. So now look at this one. So I have a now I take a smell stick and I lighten the smell stick. Then I store the smoke coming from the smell stick inside this glass. Okay. You can see the smoke is stored inside the bottle. Now I think enough. Then I close it. Now the smoke is there. Now look at, you can see the light is going in a straight way. I think you can see it is going in a straight way. Here you can see a tube of like a straight way line. Here you can clearly see. You can clearly see. You can see here. You can clearly see. Here, take it nicely. You can clearly see. We can see the light is going like straight way, straight line way. So you can see that some this is like a tube of rays. So remember, one ray is a one straight line ray. So one line of light we can call as a ray. So a beam of light, that means a collection of lights, a collection of light rays. So if we take a one single light line which is called light ray, a beam of light, that means a collection of light rays. So you can see a beam of light. So you will see this is going, the light is going in a straight way. Right? Now look at this one. Okay. Now I light a candle. Right. Then I take some pieces of cardboard equal size. Then I have made a same hole. Then I keep this in a straight way. Then I can see the flame of the candle. If I keep these pieces of cardboard in a straight line way, the hole is now on the same line. The holes of the two cardboards are on the same line. on a straight line way. So I can see the flame very clearly. Now I am separate one hole from the straight line. Now I can't see the flame of the candle. So from this activity also you can do at home, that we can come to a conclusion, or we can come to a final decision, that we can say the light is going like a straight way. It is not going like a wavy way. It can't bend and go. So you will realize here, if you have a flexible that tube and keep it like a straight way, then I can see the flame of the candle very clearly, because the light is going in a straight way. Now I bend this one like this, not like the straight way. Now I can't see the flame of the candle, because it is not a straight way. For that you can use a flexible tube, right? Now you can see the materials here, right? You can see the materials here. Now if I take this polythene and I keep it here, now the lighted bulb is the source of light. It will emit light onto the candle. Now this is the object. This lighted or lighting candle is the object, and there is the lighted bulb which emit light to the candle. Then there is a source of light that will emit straight way rays to the, or beam of rays to the object candle. Then the reflected light will come to this polythene, and the light will pass and come to this side, and it will go straight way and fall on my eyes. So I can clearly see the candle. Then this polythene is a transparent object. So this polythene is a transparent object. Why is that? The light can go through it, and also I can see the object or the flame of the candle very clearly. Then the light is fully passing. The light is fully passing through the polythene. Then you can make a definition for the transparent object. The object which allow light to pass through it, and the image can be clearly seen by. Because of that, the image can be clearly seen. So such object we can call transparent object. So polythene is a transparent object. Other than that, here if I use like this glass, transparent object. Clear water is transparent object. Clear air is transparent object. But if there is that foggy, that clouds of mist, lot of mist in the air, misty day, that then it is not a transparent object. Then muddy water, unclear water, not a transparent object. So clear water, clear air, polythene, glass, we can call as transparent object, because through which the light can be passed fully. Because of that, the image can be seen very clearly, right? Then you are going to learn about translucent object, right? See here, this is a translucent layer. Here source of the light will emit light onto the candle flame. Reflected light will come and go through it and come and falls onto my eyes. So I can see the flame but not clearly. Then because of this layer, this cloth can't allow the light to go fully 100%. So this is a translucent object, and this layer also light will pass some but can't see the object very clearly. And I have a tissue paper. So I can see the plane of the flame of the candle. That means the source of the light will emit the light rays onto the plane, and it will come, the light will pass through this tissue paper, but the problem is that I can't see the object properly. Then this is a translucent object. Then what is the definition of the translucent object? The object which can the object through which the light can go, but not 100% fully. Like some light will go, because of that the object cannot be seen very clearly. Such objects are called translucent object. Now I use this one, this metal lid, and I keep. Then the light will come and fall, and reflected light will come, and the light is not passing through it. So this lid is a opaque object. If I use that cardboard plate also, the light can't go through it. So this is a opaque object. Then what is the definition of opaque object? Object which don't allow the light to go through it. So I can't see the object. I think you get the you got the meaning of the transparent object, translucent object, and the opaque object. So the example for the transparent object: clear water, clear air, glass, polythene. Then examples for the translucent object: decorative glass, tissue paper, dessert paper, then thick layers of clothes. Then what are the examples for the opaque object? Cardboard, clay lid, right? Wood. So those are examples for the opaque object. Then now that you need to think that how we use this light as a benefit of our life. So the main things, because of the light we can see the object, right? Then we use the light for communication purposes, right? And we use the light for our functions, carnivals, at night, whatever the functions we are handling, musical show, the light we use. Now you can see that for in transportation also, light is used. For the traffic light, red, green, yellow, you have seen traffic light. So that control the vehicles, drivers, the light can be used. So in transportation purposes, for communications, to see the things, to decorate the carnival like that, festival, we use the light. And remember children, nowadays of vehicles we can see special kind of lights which we call fog lights, foggy lights. So in some countries in the evening at night it is so misty, clouds of that mist are there. So the driver can't see that road clearly. So accident may occur. For that there is a fog light, right? Remember. And in medical industry nowadays, they use optic fibers. They use optic fibers as a support for their operations. So there is an medical instruments invented in the world which is called endoscope. In the textbook also there is a picture. So I will put a picture from the YouTube in that picture giving video. So this endoscope is a medical instruments invented using the optic fibers. So optic fibers are some special kind of fibers, optic tube we call, which is made of some special that plastic or glass. So because of that it can emit light. So endoscope is the instrument which can lighten the interior part of the body. So the doctors can see the interior part of the body very clearly. So remember, optic fibers and the instrument made using it, which is called endoscope, is used in the medical field. And you remember this point also, 1879 there was a very popular scientist in the United States of America who invented the first carbon filament bulb, Thomas Alva Edison. Remember that point also. So vision and light, grade 6 science book, the things you need to put inside the head is that there should be two factors to see things: a healthy eyes and a source of light. Then sources of light, object or things which can give out their own light, we can call sources of light. These sources of light we can divide into natural sources of light and artificial sources of light. Natural sources of light, example, firefly, fireworm, stars, the sun, and light emitting mushrooms. Then artificial sources of light, bulbs, torch, candle, because which have been made by man, right? Then you learn about luminous things, the object which can give out or emit their own light, we call the luminous things. The sun, the stars, firefly, fireworm. Non-luminous things which can't give out or emit their own light. The best example is the moon. The moon is a non-luminous thing, right? So the wood and everything, animal can't give out light. So these all are example for the non-luminous thing, right? Then you learn the light travels like straight way rays. So one single such a light ray, that light line we can call a ray. A collection of light we can call as a beam of light. Then you learn about transparent object, translucent object and opaque object. If we use transparent object, the light can go through it. Because of that, we can see the object very clearly. Translucent object which can pass the light not fully. Because of that, we can't see the object very clearly. Then opaque object, through this object, opaque object, the light cannot go through it. Light can't pass, so we can't see the object clearly. Then you learn about applications of the light, right? So in many situations, we use the light to see the things, to decorate our festival. Then in medical field as an endoscope for the transportation. And remember, light is very, very benefited to produce food. Because of the light, green plants produce their own food. That point also very important. Remember that. I think you realize all those things, and you learn in that 1879 the first carbon filament bulb was invented by Thomas Alva Edison. I think, okay children, I'll put another video if I have time using the pictures of the related to light. I think you realize my video, and you can read the textbook also, and I will send the set of questions for the lessons. So I ask all the students of grade 6 to that do this holiday or COVID-19 season, that assignments, and improve yourself. Read more books, ask from your parents and family members about things. If you have a doubt, and you can call me, you can message me through WhatsApp, and you will learn their writing. Goodbye, children.